If you have iPhone 15 or 16 Pro, you can shoot Apple log, and it's very easy to color grade. For example, this is my Vision 3 500T film emulation. This is XX film emulation, and this is a synthetic look called Cinemodern. But what if you don't have 15 or 16 Pro iPhone? I'll show you how to turn normal iPhone video to log as well, so you can grade them just like you can with Apple log. When we want to turn our normal video into log, there is 4 issues on the way that we need to fix. The first one is that the color look really off when you bring the footage to resolve. We need to figure out what color space it is, as it's not really Rec. 709 or hybrid log gamma or PQ, but we'll figure it out. I like you too. Well then, we'll just continue. The second issue is that normal video is pretty much always very off in white balance and exposure. So I'll show you a way to fix it with almost RAW-like accuracy. Then a big issue is that the phone's footage looks like crap with its digital sharpened look. And I'll share a one-click solution for that as well. And then we need to deal with this weirdness. This is the phone's inbuilt local tone mapping that is supposed to help with high dynamic range scenes, but in practice it often just makes skin tones look horrible. But yes, we'll learn a way to fix that too. And now all the issues are fixed, then we can apply pro level grades to the footage with just few clicks. Just like with any other pro camera or pro iPhone. This look, for example, is my Cinemodern look preset. We are going to use ACES-based workflow in DaVinci Resolve called ACES Lite. Let me show you the workflow in theory first. To do this workflow, we need at least 4 nodes. The first, IDT, Input Device Transform, to get our footage into ACES. CC, color correcting our footage like RAW. LMT, Look Modification Transform, that creates the look. And in this node, we have all the elements of a professional look. And ODT, Output Device Transform, that takes our footage to our delivery color space, in this case Rec. 709A. Then we need 2 more nodes that fix the issues with our phone video. You don't need this if you shoot Apple log. The first one is DPhone node that removes the ugly digital sharp look from our clips. And the second is DLTM node that fixes the local tone mapping issue. And notice that this is LTM, not LMT. So these are our nodes. Next, let me share a free asset that will make this whole thing a lot easier for you. To do all this easily, I have created an iPhone kit for DaVinci Resolve, and you can download it for free. Link is in the end of the video and in the description below. In this kit, you will find the tools we'll be using in this video, and you can easily apply them to your footage as well. Except the look modification transforms, aka the looks. These are part of my ACES Lite look library product that is a growing collection of professional pre-built grades for DaVinci Resolve. And these go far beyond what LUT can do. But more about that a bit later. Here on the color page, we have some clips. These are shot in Apple log with iPhone 16 Pro. And here we have some shots shot with iPhone 15, which is a non-Pro phone. Let's match these and grade them with the same look. Let's first download the iPhone kit, then let's create the Power Grade album in the gallery, and then from the downloaded iPhone kit, drag and drop these Power Grades to our gallery. Then in your color management settings, copy these so that this works for you as well. Color science is DaVinci YRGB, timeline color space is ACES CCT, and our output color space is Rec. 709A. The first step is to get our footage into ACES. With Apple log, we'll use a calibrated IDT LUT that takes our color to ACES. This LUT does the transform, and then it calibrates the colors as well, getting the iPhone colors closer to Arri Alexa's color. This LUT is part of the free iPhone kit as well, so if you can shoot Apple log, you can use this. And by the way, you better watch this one video about how to color grade Apple log as well. With normal video files, the process is more complex. Normally, we would use the color space transform tool to do our input device transform, and the color space of the color profile that the normal iPhone footage uses is supposed to be Dolby Profile 8.4, And in the color space transform, that would mean that we set our input to Rec 2020 and hybrid log gamma, and the output to ACCCT and AP1. But it doesn't quite work. It seems that Apple is taking a lot of liberties when applying the Dolby profile to its footage. So I will create my own somewhat calibrated input device transform using the official specifications as the base, and then calibrating the exposure and contrast based on some test shots with my iPhone. And I'll add this somewhat calibrated input device transform to the iPhone kit as well, so you can use it. Just drag and drop it to the signal path. And now you have your normal iPhone footage in log as well. And just to clarify, we are using Academy Color Encoding System, ACES, to grade our iPhone footage. So the footage is not in Apple log, but it is in ACCCT, which is a type of log as well. It's one of the working color spaces in the ACES system. And when we have our color in ACCCT, this allows us to use the look modification transform nodes later to add our professional looks in the footage. Okay, let's continue. Now that our footage is in log, we want to get it to Rec 709A to make it look normal. Let's create a group that includes all of the clips. Now whatever we do here in the group post clip tab happens to all of the clips at once. So let's add an ODT node, output device transform node, here in the group post clip. You can use the color space transform tool and set your input to ACES AP1 and ACCCT and your output to Rec 709 and Rec 709A. Or you can just use my ARRI-like neutral LUT that does the same thing, but this one is made based on the official ARRI log C to Rec 709 LUT. So it gives a bit better results. And this LUT is inside the iPhone kit as well. Then let's color correct our clips. As you can see, the Apple log 1 and the normal video don't look the same. So back at the individual clip level, let's add a CC node, aka color correction node, and let's fix the exposure and white balance difference with the HDR global wheel. This is RAW-like accurate with the Apple log clips and quite close to RAW-like accuracy with the normal video clips as well, now that both of them are in ACCCT. And then you can edit the contrast and saturation as well if the clips need it. Then let's fix the horrible sharp look. Drag and drop the default power grade to the signal path. This power grade comes with the iPhone kit as well. This node removes the sharpness and texture effects that the phone adds to normal video. And now the normal video looks much more like the log clips. Then the last issue is this horrible thing that happens to skin tones sometimes. So this is the iPhone's inbuilt local tone mapping trying to deal with the bright highlights in this high dynamic range scene. But it ends up looking horrible on skin tones. So let's fix it. First, drag and drop the D local tone mapping, DLTM node from the iPhone kit. Then use the mask and slide down to reach the skin tones. Turn off the mask view. It already looks a bit better, but you can now fine-tune the look by adjusting exposure, contrast, pivot, and saturation. Play around with the settings to find something that looks normal again. And with a bit of tweaking, we have now fixed the skin tone issue. And now we can apply the look modification transforms, aka the looks from my look library product. We want to apply these to all the clips at once, so let's add them to the group post clip. This one, for example, is called Cinemodern. This edits the color, adds physical accurate diffusion effects, adds physically accurate halation effects, adds realistic grain, and just makes your iPhone footage look like $1 million. There is more looks like this in the library. This one is Vision Tree 500T. It is an accurate film emulation profiled from real Vision Tree 500T film. This is XX, profiled from real XX analog film. And there is many more, and I'm adding new looks to the library as well. Inside the look library product, there are detailed tutorials on how to do this that we did in this video as well, but explained in much more detail so you can learn all this as well. In the description and floating around in here, you can find the link for my free iPhone kit, and from the same link you can find more information about my look library product as well. And here's a video where I talk about how you can color grade your Apple log videos just like any pro camera. And here is a video about the same workflow that we used in this video as well, if you want to learn more about that. Okay, subscribe and see you in the next one.